Congratulations, you've successfully submitted your Merge Madness bracket predictions. Unfortunately, after the first round, looks like the team that you picked to win it all has already been upset. So, Merge Madness is exactly like it sounds like. We're going to merge other brackets into our own. So, this is on our own, our forked copy of the repository. So this is forked from ewimpy/merge madness, and you'll see your GitHub username right here. But what we want to do is this is our branch that we've got here. We should just see one branch in our repository that is the one that we made, that has this final bracket that we filled out. But what we want to do is borrow from a different branch. So if we go to branches here, we should see only two branches, but we want to create a new branch. And here, we're not actually creating one, we're actually choosing from the upstream repository. So if we choose from ewimpy/merge madness, this is the original ewimpy, this is the original merge madness repo where all of the different branches have been submitted. And then we choose which branch we want to borrow from. So if you do this, you should see a drop down that has all the different branches for people that have submitted a bracket. So here there's just these two test accounts because I'm testing it, but you'll see all of these and you pick somebody who's done really well. Let's say ewimpy2 has done really well, and create new branch. Sorry, the branch cannot be blank. Perfect. We will call it the same thing here, ewimpy-2. We're calling it the same thing, create new branch. Okay, perfect. Now if we go back to our code, we should be able to see here our branch and the new one that we just created. But what we want to do, we want to keep everything in our branch that we're working with. So what we're going to do is pull request, and this is an old one that didn't work so well. I'm going to create a new pull request, and here we're working in our ewimpy-3, but we want to use this ewimpy3. This is ours. This should be whatever your username is, and we want to borrow from this new branch that we just created. So ewimpy2. Okay. So this is good. This is ours, and this is the one we want to bring into. We want to merge this into our original picks. So you'll see this nasty little X that says can't automatically merge. Well, that's because we don't have the exact same brackets. The GitHub doesn't know, well, which pick do you want to choose? Because these two things have different files. But we want to create this pull request, and we can title it. We'll just title it what this branch that we're borrowing from is. That's fine, ewimpy2. And we want to create the pull request. And we should go here. We've now got an open pull request where we're trying to borrow from this branch into our, or we're trying to borrow from this branch and put it into our original branch. And if we see files changed, we've got this final bracket.json is what has changed here. Okay, so how do we do this? We want to resolve conflicts. So this branch has conflicts in final bracket.json. So we want to resolve the conflicts. And then if we click that, this web editor is going to come up and we can see where all the conflicts are. So this is our final bracket.json, and we can see, oh, look, right here in round 0, game 2, ewimpy-2 chose the winner is going to be Midwest 11B, where ewimpy3 chose Midwest 11A. So here, this is an editor. We can just choose which one we want to here. So let's say we want to keep this one. So I'm going to delete all of this, so we just have the one winner, and then we can delete this fancy thing that's pointing out. And now, there we go. Now we've just got one winner, and we borrowed from whichever one we want. So here, again, in game 4, we've got two different choices. So I'm just going to delete the one that we don't want, delete all this, and now we're left with just one winner. So I'm going to go through and we can resolve all of the conflicts, effectively picking the one that we want to keep. And once we see that there are no more conflicts, all right, let's see. We had mostly the same picks. We're going to go through until there are no conflicts left.